So then let's begin the meditation. And everyone, welcome to our Sunday morning meditation. And you can come join us in person at the Temple of Enlightenment in the Bronx. And also you can join us on Zoom. So, and later you also can watch these lessons, meditation and Dhamma discussion on YouTube in our Vipassana Dhamma channel. So, so we are practicing different meditation methods to develop mindfulness and also cultivate the divine qualities. And also time to time we meditate to develop our insight, wisdom, practicing on Vipassana meditation. So, today we're going to practice a Brahma Vihara meditation for Brahma Vihara, sublime abidings, divine dwelling, living in heaven, developing heavenly nature.
You are muted. We can't hear you.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry about that. I was muted in the beginning? Okay.
Not in the beginning,
okay.
but in the middle.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Michael, when you muted, let me know you mute me. Okay. So today we are going to practice in Brahma Vihara meditation, sublime abidings, uh, heavenly living, dwelling in heaven, divine dwelling. These are all words we use to the practice of heavenly nature. Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Upekka. Metta is loving kindness. Karuna is compassion. Mudita is altruistic joy. And Upekka is equanimity. So these heavenly, actually it is higher than heaven called Brahma realms. The Brahma Vihara, the qualities of the Brahmas, the highest Brahmas. So why we need to practice this meditation on this Brahma Vihara? Because as a human, if you can live with metta always in your life, without hate, without grudge, without angry, revenge, so it means you are not the human like all others. Most of humans get angry, hate people, revenge, keep hateful thoughts always and wishing bad miseries to others. So among these human, if you can live with metta, loving kindness, if you can live with friendly thoughts, loving thoughts for all sentient beings, you are special living on this earth, like a deity, like a God, like a Brahma, like a heavenly sentient being. So your living on the earth is blessing. It is beneficial for yourself and to all others. So your living makes sense. So you need to live on this earth. You need to the earth. You are not the heavier things or something burden to this earth. So, if you can live with metta thoughts, metta mind, wishing happiness to all sentient beings, is very special, like Brahma, God, or deity. So that's why we need to practice these meditation methods. We all need love. We all love to love. We're looking for love. We depends on love. The all sentient beings love, but they love very limited beings, and they are selected to love them. So they love them, and also when they get something, when they miss the love, when they change, and when they lose the love, and then they start to hate. How much they loved them, and that much they start to hate them. So this is the very normal behavior of the human beings. But no matter whatever happens, whatever lose, whatever bad things we face and people does for us, no matter whatever, but we keep doing metta and we wish in happiness, we wish in safety, we wish in help them. So we wish in peace them. So likewise, and we live with these qualities and we cultivate in our heart. We develop this heavenly nature in our heart. So let's begin that. Close your eyes gently and sit down comfortably. And then keep your right hand top of the left hand. That's the way, normal way to sit down for meditation, and you can keep your hands as you're comfortable. So take deep breath and slowly let go. Take deep breath and let go your tension, stress, and relax. So you may think you are a human being with the heavenly nature. And you are a human beings, live as a deity, angel. No hate, no anger, no revenge, no grudge, just only smooth with a greatest love, friendliness, and you are a human being living with love or with metta. So this metta is not going to limited people or sentient beings. This metta going to all sentient beings. Like Brahma sent their metta to all sentient beings. So you think all human beings on this earth living in front of you all the way without limit, barriers all the way to the space. All human beings living in your right side without limit and barrier is going to all the way. And your backside behind you, you're all human beings, and you aim to your metta. So you're spreading your metta all the way your front side, right side, back side, and left side. Now all around on the earth. No matter your metta is go, where you focus, where you think, what you think, and you can send your thoughts no matter wherever it is. Your thoughts have that such power to reach wherever you think. So all the way to up to space and into the earth bottom and beyond the earth again to space. And all human beings, animal beings, ghosts, deities, who is living nearby and far away, who have huge, large, tiny physical bodies, visible and invisible, all living beings on the earth and in this space. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Keep sending your metta to all sentient beings. May all living beings be happy. Be happy. Keep a smile on your face and send your metta. So you may imagine you are sitting on the earth like a deity, God, like Brahma, with that Brahma nature, heavenly nature. So you send your metta right all the way to your front side, right side, back side, left side, up and down, all around. So may all living beings be happy. Be happy. May all living beings be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Put your very good intention onto your metta sent to the all sentient beings. So make sure you not hate to anyone. There are no anger, irritation thoughts, hostile thoughts, angry thoughts, hateful thoughts. No more. You just only have metta, divine, Brahma nature, heavenly nature. So fill your heart with that metta. Imagine you are like a deity, like a god or Brahma. You only have the metta, love. So wish, may all living beings be happy. Be happy. So you're breaking up all the bonds, ties, attachments. So your mind is like Brahmas, gods, deities. So you just only have the metta. It's going to all sentient beings. You enjoy the happiness of all sentient beings. There are no anyone in your life, in your world, hateful one, and you know more hate to anyone. and you forgive everyone, and you just only have the metta, divine nature, Brahma nature. May all living beings be happy, be healthy, and be safe. Be free from suffering and be enlightened. So you're happy to see happiness of all living beings. You want to them to be healthy, and you will be happy when you see they all be healthy. And you want them to be safe and to free from all suffering and to be enlightened. So then enjoy with your metta. Okay, now we're going to practice karuna, compassion. So karuna going to sentient beings who is in suffer, who is in danger, who experiencing pain, sorrow, who is lamenting. So your karuna is going to sentient beings who is in pain, suffering, and in trouble. So you wish them to free from it. Let your heart to feel their pain. You feel their pain and suffering. Now you only focus who is in pain and suffering. Human beings and all other sentient beings who is in danger. So wish them to be free and to be happy and to be safe. Some of them are sick. They are experiencing deadly pain. Lie down on the bed. So many people are sick. And you wish them to be healthy. So now you may send your karuna to people who is in sick and other sentient beings who is in sick, injured, so wish them to be healthy. Whoever your front side, right side, back side, left side, up and down, who is in sick, experiencing pain, suffering, and may they all be free from that pain and suffering, and free from that illness, and be healthy, and be happy. So now you are a deity, God, Brahma. So you believe God loves all sentient beings. So then be the God and be the Brahma who have a karuna, compassion towards all sentient beings. Without limit and barriers, send your karuna all over the world and into this space. Some people are suffering because of hungry. Some are suffering because of thirsty. So send your karuna to them and wish them to be free from that miserable situation and wish them to be happy and overcome that pain and suffering. So feel their pain and suffering, that critical pain, And may they all be free from that pain and suffering. May they all be free from that pain and suffering. Who is suffer and painful around you nearby and far away. Then wish them all to be free. So now you may practice the mudita, altruistic joy. Now you're going to enjoy the happiness of human beings. And you're going to enjoy the happiness of who is happy in this moment. Just imagine who is healthy and peaceful, wealthy, successful, united, satisfied. So you may wish them to grow with that. And may they all keep growing with that happiness, peace, health, and wealth. Never fall down. So descend your mudita to those who is happy, healthy, wealthy, and peaceful. Wish them to keep growing. Just imagine their success as your success. Think their peace is your peace. Their happiness is your happiness. They are united with each other, peacefulness with each other is like your peace. They are wealth like your wealth. Enjoy like your wealth. They are health. They are healthiness, and you enjoy like you are healthy, like you healthy. So enjoy their success, happiness, peace. So you are a special person, human being, like a deity, God and Brahma. And you are living with that Brahman nature, heavenly nature. So you're not jealous anymore about anyone. You enjoy happiness of others. You have that such heart and heavenly nature. So be honest. Enjoy this happiness of who is happy in this moment. So you're close to heaven. You are very close to heaven because you live in like heavenly being. You actually enjoy happiness of all others. You are a special human being, blessed one. Your heart is pure. And full of heavenly nature, metta, karuna, and mudita. Okay, so now practice the upekkha. Upekkha is equanimity. So now this is the most powerful meditation technique. Remain in peace and calm without involving anything. So, no matter whatever sentient beings experiencing, happiness or pain, suffering, their success or loss, failure, healthy or sick, peaceful or fight or kill each other, it's nothing to do with you. They are experiencing what are they think, say and act. It is their karma. They act and they receive the result according to their action, their karma. So nothing to worry or excited, whatever happen in the world, and you may remain in peace without involving with anything. And what are they do, and they will have the result. What they did, and they having the result. So you may remain in peace. And everything is impermanent, temporary, and painful, unsatisfactory. So you may focus, remain with peaceful heart, peaceful mind. So in this world is happening so many things, going on so many things. And people reaching and receiving and experiencing suffering and happiness according to their karma. And they face into natural nature disasters. Something happened in the world because of the nature. This whole thing happened because of impermanence. So you may remain in peace. Okay, now you keep palms together and say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Yes, sir?
Do you have gas in this building? Do you have gas?
Yes.
Did you try it?
No.
Can we check it?
This is not the time for that, sir.
We have an emergency outside. It's up.
You want to check it? You want to check it?
Oh, you want to wait a few?
Russell, can you take him to the down?
Downstairs?
Yes, please.
Want to take your shoes off?
No, I'm not allowed to.
All right.
That's okay. That's okay. No
I'm very
problem.
sorry.
No,
Do you
no,
have any plastic bags that he could put on his feet? We don't
No,
need
no.
to have-
no, no, no. Just take him to the down. So you.
Okay, so you want me to go? I'll go outside
No.
and I'll wait for our supervisor not to help you, okay? So we can work the communications better, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we just can't have him walking around.
I understand, I respect that.
I'm sorry.
Now let him to come.
If we have plastic bags, he could put them on
No,
his feet.
forget about it. Don't worry.
And
That's
this way he
okay.
doesn't track up the floor.
I wonder what the emergency is.
Do we have plastic bags, Russell?
I don't know.
Put on his feet?
No, don't worry about it. He's got socks on. I wonder what the emergency is.
Maybe something happening out there.
It happened in here. He's flying in here. There's one in every crowd.
So, okay, so you may take a break for a minute. So
Okay,
before we
I need
discuss it,
2 of these, so he could put them
we
on
do
his feet.
have, yeah, we do have a bag on the drawer. You can give him 2 of them. So if you have any question about the practice, just ask.
On it.
Yeah,
If they want, they could put this
yeah,
on their
yes,
feet.
yes, yes. Thank you, Peter.
disappear.
Disappear?
Yeah. So it can't be an emergency. If it was
There's
an
a truck down the
emergency, they
street.
would do something, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
You don't
true.
disappear on an emergency.
Yeah, there's a truck down the street.
There's no reason to walk through here with shoes, when we have plastic bags that you can put on your feet. I can understand you don't wanna take your shoes off,
Yeah,
but there's no reason why you can't put plastic on your feet,
yeah,
right?
yeah. But in case an emergency, we have to think about that to help them. That's okay. If it is emergency, he's supposed to be here. That's okay. So, you ready to discussion? So then let's begin. Okay, just homage to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, worthy one and fully enlightened one. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, now we are learning and discussing about Buddha's last days. After 45 years later, his enlightenment, awakening, being a Buddhahood, after 45 years later. So now he is getting ready to pass away, to fully extinct, what's called, extinguish, disappear, to cease. Right, Michael? Extinction? Extinguish. Cease. Buddha is ready to pass away, actually. Buddha getting ready to pass away. That's the last days of the Buddhas. Not very last days, but very near, very nearby, near to the, getting close to it. So, and Buddha last time entered into the Nalanda to Pataliputta, the city, and then Buddha entered into the Pataliputta city, and Buddha spent some time over there. Then once, and Buddha realized something going on in the Pataliputta. So, and Buddha asked Ananda, what's happening? Then Ananda said, this, the Sunida and Vasakara, the major ministers of the king, Ajatasattu, is building new citadel building a new citadel. Citadel? New fort, a new citadel. Against Vajins, because they are planning to invade the Vajins country. So they are building a new citadel, new camp, new city. Actually, they are building a new city. To prevent the lose to destroy the income of the Vajins, and they build in a new city to get all attraction to the city and to get power. And Buddha mentioned they are building this city, and Buddha saw later, and they are building city very special way, and like they are discussing with the heavenly beings, and they are building this city is kind of very special way. So also Buddha mentioned there's some places of the city in the Vesali, Patali, Putta, some highest superior deities get possession with some sites. Highest deities possession with some sites, and higher ministers, higher powerful superior people, and getting some medium possesses sites, whatever the sites medium deities possess, and the medium ministers and people, power people, and get residence in that area. The lower power deities get possessed wherever, and the lower people, poor people, and some powerless people, and get residence of that area. Like in New York, some people, some areas are very powerful, healthy, wealthy people. Some areas very wealthy people in that area. All people are wealthy, right? And houses are very luxurious. Their houses and luxurious, and the environment is clean, right? A lot of trees, and the environment is so peaceful and green, and so colorful, and the living is kind of very peaceful and healthier. In some areas, so much violence, and people, it now looks even peaceful. The angry faces, and we are in the dirty clothes, and houses is not much luxurious. You see, and that area also now we feel peaceful. So the Buddha here mentioned in this partly put some deities, superior deities, residence and get possessed wherever, and superior people get residence over there. Then later, the Sunida and Vasakara, the ministers who have responsible building this citadel and the city, and visited to Buddha, and invited to Buddha to come to their home to lunch, to alms with the monks. So Buddha accepted the invitation, and next day, with Ananda and all other monks, the group of monks, and went to the Vasakara's home for the alms. And they offered the alms to the Buddha and to the monks, and then when Buddha finished that and keep teaching giving a teaching to the Avasakara and Sunida. So, and then Buddha's teaching about them also said, when you do good things, good meritorious karma, and also you having a friend, the virtuous ones, ascetics, who is dedicated to the life for spiritual journey. So having supported them, helped them, and feed them, so then you earn a merits, good karma. Then you share those karma with the deities, and you share with that merits with all deities, and you not only enjoy yourself, whatever you did, you good karma, and you share with that good karma with all deities, who is living in your home, in your house, who is living around your house, who is living on the trees, who is living on the mountains, who is living on this environment. You know, in Buddhism and then the teachings about these deities, not the deities living on the heaven. There are certain heavenly realms, a certain deities living. And some deities living on this human world and around with the humans. And they could be live on the houses, and they could be live on the trees, on the mountains, and they live on the earth, some deities. I think this mostly we share the merits with them. And who is in the heavenly realms, and they have merits already, and they are also powerful, illustrious. But we also share the merits with them too, and we transfer merits to even to them, even to them here. So, and Buddha mentioned here, when you share the merits with those deities, and Buddha said, Mata puttang mo orasan devata nukampino poso. And then like a mother protecting and caring their own child, and the deities will protect you and help you and keep caring you, because you share in merits with them. So usually Buddhist people, we believe, and the Buddhist people believe also, we believe we have sub-deities who love us, care in us, and who is dedicated. Some people have some deities dedicated to them. They could be their previous devotees, previous relatives, their previous mother or father or brother or sister, or even a grandmother or grandfather, or any kind of relatives, even friends. Now they are born as a kind of deities, and now they are protecting them and helping and stay with them. And also some people stay with them for bad reason. Hate, hurt, burden, and preventing, and they giving some troubles. Then to them to overcome their bad situation and to get rid of their hate, anger, revenge, and to come to peacefulness. So then Buddha, after the alms, and to teach to Vasakara and Sunida and all other people who engage with this the event, and Buddha said, the wise person Buddha said, wise person, wherever they are living, and they support spiritual ones and help spiritual ones. And also, having earned and get those good merits, and they transfer them to the deities who is dedicated to them, who is surrounding them, and who is living uh, with them. So then they will protect them, bless them, support them, care them, help them. Then after these teachings, and then the Buddha returned to the monastery. When then Buddha returned, not returned to the monastery, then Buddha about to leave the Pataliputta. Now then Buddha going to leave the Pataliputta. Then Sunida and Vassakara and follow the Buddha. And they decided and they discussed, wherever gate Buddha cross the city. What is the gate? Buddha cross the city and leave the city, and they discussed to name that gate as a Gautama gate. Gautama gate. Gautama is the Buddha's name. Gautama gate. And then whatever the ford, and Buddha crossed the river, Ganges river, and they decided to and named that ford as a Gautama ford. And they followed the Buddha, and Buddha left the gate, and they named that gate Gautama gate, Gautama Dwara. And then the Buddha crossed the Ganges river, whatever the ford, and they named that ford Gautama ford, Gautama Tirtha. And then the Buddha came to that Ganges river and saw the people. The Ganges river was full with water. I think the previously was rained and the maybe upper areas. So then Ganges river is full. And they here mentioned even the crow can drink water sitting on the edge. It means the river is full. Then people is panic. They can't cross the river. Now they are struggle to cross the river. They are looking for the bridge, and they're looking for the boat, and some of them creating the rafts to cross the river. And Buddha came with the monks, and Buddha used the psychic power to cross the river, and by using his psychic power with the monks cross the river. This is the place we met the Buddha used psychic power to cross the river. And then Buddha mentioned the monks. See that those people, they are struggling cross this little river, little powerless stream. But look at us. We cross all the powerful streams, powerful rivers, ocean, and we came over. We end up and we crossed the journey. We crossed that river stream, ocean. Now we freed. I look at those people still struggling to cross that little powerless river. They couldn't make it yet, but we did. I think Buddha encouraged monks and the impressed, so they overcome the pain and sufferings, the samsara. They overcome the samsara. And then Buddha mentioned okay, Ananda, let's go to the village named Kotigama. Let's go to the village of Koti. And then the Buddha with Ananda and all other monks and entered the village of Koti. And Buddha lived there with the monks, and then Buddha started to teach them to the monks. චතුන්නම් භික්ඛවේ අරිය සච්ඡානං අනනුබෝධ අප්පටි වේද ඒවමිදං දීගමද්ධාන සන්ධාවෙතං සංසාරෙතං මමංචව තුම්මා කංච. Monks, you and I wandered a so long time on the sansara. You and I together, we wandered in the sansara, birth to birth, birth to birth, birth to birth, so long time. It is because we couldn't realize, understand, conceive, comprehend the Four Noble Truths. That's why we were wandered in the sansara so long time. Not a short time, the long time. We wandered sansara. Why we did? Because we didn't understand, realized Four Noble Truths. So, you remember what are the Four Noble Truths? Four Noble Truths. First one is suffering. Suffering, unsatisfactoriness. Suffering, dukkha. First one is dukkha. Right? Dukkha. Unsatisfactoriness. This is what the Buddhism is significant. This is what Buddhism is based on. Understanding, realizing dukkha. Dukkha is unsatisfactoriness. Not secure, not safe, not happy. Understanding that nature. I think people, however, understand that. Not understand, they know. Realizing something different from the knowing. And I think people know this unsatisfactory. No matter Buddhist people looking to go into Nibbana. Christian people, Catholic people looking to go into heaven. Muslim people also going to heaven. Hindus also looking for going to heaven. Or Jewish people looking for going to heaven. All looking for going to heaven. Because they know this is unsatisfactory. This is suffering. This is painful. This is dukkha, right? People know, however, people know that. Nobody wants to stay here. Because we are not safe here. They kill, they shoot, they kill. And then this human realm is, even people fight each other, hate each other, jealous. So, and some of them were kind, compassionate, helps, support, care. But then this is not the final destination of the journey. Human realm is not the final destination, right? No one wants to be final destination in human realm. Because we cry, we lament, we sorrow. So we gain, we lost. So that's why everybody wants to be somewhere safe, peaceful, forever. So in that, why we are in the sansara, because we did not realize this unsatisfactoriness. But however, people understand, people know this unsatisfactory and suffering because we are suffering. But they don't know why we are suffering. That's the second noble truth. Why we are suffering. What do you think? Why we are suffering? Attachment, yes. Why we are suffering is attachment, craving, bond, desire. So grasping, attachment. That's the origin of this whole unsatisfactory craving. They are attached to their nation, they are attached to their land, they are attached to their people, they are attached to their families, they are attached to whatever they are, they are possessed. Whatever they possess, they are attached to them. So grasp them. When they lose it, then they become panic and cry and become crazy and kill each other when they start to kill. So the reason for this unsatisfactoriness is attachment, craving, tanha. There's the three types of tanha. Attached to the sense of pleasure, attached to the existence, and the craving to the existence and non-existence. And also there's the third truth. Third truth. We didn't realize this third truth in this long journey. That's why we will keep wondering. The third truth is a cessation, end of the craving, cessation of the craving, cessation of the attachment. So that's the third one. It's called Nirodha Arya Satya, cessation. There are cessation of suffering. There are cessation of craving. There are cessation of attachment. They are the end. So understanding, realizing of that end, cessation. The fourth truth, path. The path to the end of suffering, end of craving. That path is with the 8 practices, 8 8 noble paths. 8 noble paths. And Buddha said, why we have wandered in this long journey, long samsara, because we couldn't realize these 4 noble truths. Then Buddha freed, and all arahants freed. But we are still on the journey. We are still on the journey. We keep wandering. We are wandering, birth to birth. And we birth and die. While we live in, we cry and we smile, we happy, we enjoy. We fight and we peaceful and we experience in this kind of things. But we keep going. So, but fortunately we still have the Buddha's teaching to make the end of these all troubles. So then Buddha mentioned to the monks, then Buddha and the old arahants, having realized these 4 noble truths and rooted out that craving, uchinna mula, root it out, pull it out and throw away that craving. And cut the trap between the birth and death. And the rope, cut the rope, keep taking us on the samsara. No more bhavaneti, there are no more craving. And there are no more birth and death. So then after teaching these things to the monks, and then the Buddha also keep mentioning to them, this is the virtue, sila, and this is the samadhi, and this is the concentration, and this is the panya, and this is the wisdom. So Buddha mentioned when the samadhi get connected with virtue is much better. And when the wisdom get connected with concentration is the best. And when the wisdom get connected with the mind, when the mind get connected with wisdom is the freedom. So this is how we make the end of all the defilements related to the sensual experience and continuation and ignorance. Okay, let's make the quick of this. This. If you have any questions so far, just keep discuss. Okay, let's take a minute to talk about anything.
I have a question. When the Buddha crossed the river, did he walk on water?
I think yeah. Yes, I think maybe walk or maybe just appear other side. I'm not sure.
Did the monks follow him because they listened to him?
Yeah, this monks also. Who is the monks with Buddha? Is all enlightened ones and also some kind of powerful ones.
Now, they just had an article in the paper. The Ganges flooded. It's flooded. It's the worst flood they had in 50 years. Now, that's not bad karma. That's just the way the earth works. Now, these people who have a problem getting across, I don't see whether they're very bad or if they're very good. What's happening to them is they are a product of a bad weather. I don't see karma entering that. Am I correct?
Yeah. Everything, whatever happened in the world, this everything not happen because of the karma. Something happened. It is not because of karma. And Buddha once mentioned the 5 things, whatever they are going on the world, because there are 5 reasons. The one reason is the karma, and for all 4 others not related with karma. Something happened according to the reason. This is the summer, very hot. Then sometimes we get sick. It is not our karma because of the season, right? Then we all face into difficulties in the winter, and we face into some difficulties getting to runny nose. It is not our karma. It is because of reason. Season. That's why Buddha said that's the Utu Niyama. That's the law of season. Some of the Bija Niyama, according to the seed. According to seed. Something we get from our parents. Because we come from the seed of our parents. Then we appearing look like them. Sometimes we get their behavior and we learn from them. It's not something, and the nature we get some from them because of the seed. The seed. Apple seed always give a apple tree. Apple seed make apple tree. Apple tree make apple fruits. Right? So then that's the law. Apple seed always make apple tree. Mango tree seed make a mango tree. That's the law of nature. And sometimes something happen according to the Chitta Niyama. Chitta Niyama is the law of mind. Nature according to the mind. And then the Dhamma Niyama according to the Dhamma. Everything become changed because of the Dhamma. Hair become grey, eyes become weak, skin become wrinkled, getting sick because of Dhamma. We get it sick. It's not our karma, it's the Dhamma, this nature. And the last one is the karma niyama. Something happened because of karma. Karma is the one thing. So that's another thing. Okay, let's go to the discussion again.
You saying are you talking about 5 types of karma?
Not a 5 types of the karma. There's 5 reasons happening, something happened in the world.
Karma, season, seed, mind, dhamma.
Yeah, season, seed, mind, Dhamma, and karma. Season first. No matter, it's okay any order you write down. The karma is the one of thing.
And then
Season, seed.
what are the 5 types of karma?
Karma have a different types, 12 of them all. These 5 things is the 5 reasons happening, whatever happened in the world. It's called Niyama Dhamma, Pancha Niyama, law of the law, 5 types of law. These are the 5 types of law. It's called Pancha Niyama, 5 types of law. Season, seed, mind, Dhamma, and karma. You got it?
Yes.
Okay. Then Buddha, after living in that Kotigama, and Buddha mentioned, let's go Ananda to Nadika village. Let's go to the Nadika village. It's also called Natika. And then the Buddha with the Ananda and all monks entered to the Nadika village. And then Buddha lived there. And when Buddha was lived there, and the Ananda came to the Buddha, and they mentioned, dear sir, there's some monks and nuns and upasaka, upasikas, laymen and women here. And then the, Ananda asked, where are they born? And Ananda mentioned here some names of them, the monk of Sahala, and also the nun called Nanda, called Upasaka, the Sudatta Upasaka, Sujata Upasika, and that's mentioned many, several names. And they died. Where are they born, Bante? And Buddha said, Sala is the Arahant. He attained to Nibbāna. No birth, no death, no death. So Nanda become a non-returner, Anagami entered. A non-returner, and she was born in the pure abode, and she will passing away there. And then all other monks and nuns and laymen and women, and then Buddha mentioned they are achieving of the steps of enlightenment, and they born according to their according to the way of Dhamma. So then Buddha mentioned, why you keep asking me, these people died and where are they born? That's bothering me. And you picking up the names who passed away and come here and asking me, it's kind of annoying, bothering. So then I'm going to teach you, Ananda, the Dhamma mirror. Dhamma mirror. Then you can see yourself where are they born, and anyone can make clear themselves where I'm going to born. Because like we use a mirror to see our face. Even Buddha's time they have used mirror, right? And Buddha said, then I'm going to teach you the Dhamma mirror, Dhamma dasa. Then you can see yourself, and anyone can see themselves where they're going to born, according to their nature. So this is the Dhamma mirror. And Buddha mentioned here, and whoever is have a confidence on about Buddha and the devotion to the Buddha, unshakable, unchangeable, and firmly stable confidence to the Buddha because they realized, and Buddha is the Arahant, uh, pure one, Arahant, pure-minded one, Samma Sambuddho, fully enlightened, and Vijayachan Sampanno Sugato Lokavidu, Sattadev Mansana, and all the qualities of the Buddha who have realized the Buddha's qualities, and they will have the confidence about Buddha, devotion, and the real understanding. So then they start to follow the Buddha. So who has this real, firm, stable confidence, and they will born in the happy destination. Why they born in the happy destination? Because they realized who is the Buddha. To who have this clear understanding about Buddha means he is a kind of eager to practice the way of Buddha. So also he have a confidence about Buddha's teaching, devotion about Buddha's teaching, happy about Buddha's teaching. The Buddha's teaching is Swakhato Bhagavata Dhammo Sanditiko, Akaliko, Hipasiko, Upanaiko. Buddha's teaching is a perfect, have proclaimed clearly, perfectly. Sanditiko is visible, can see the experience, the results in this very life. And then the Akaliko, timeless, can apply to any time. And it's worthy to invite people to come and see and experience, investigate. So it's open-eyed. This Dhamma is supposed to develop within oneself. So who have, and the wise one can and experience it. These qualities, Dhamma is Buddha's teachings have these qualities. Who have this understanding about this Dhamma, devotion about towards this Dhamma, confidence of this Dhamma, and he keep practicing them, they definitely have a good destination. And then next, who have confidence about the Buddha's disciples, Arahants, enlightened ones, and these Arahants have a good practice, and the direct to the Nibbana, to the enlightenment, their practices direct to the Nibbana, and also wise practice. Then all these who have these Buddha's disciples have these qualities, and who have devotion to the disciples, and he also have in good destination. And the last, who have the virtue, morality, sila, who is avoiding killing, stealing, and the wrong enjoyment of its sensual pleasure, and not telling lies, and the addicted to intoxication. So who practice in this morality, and without breaking up, and without spotless, pure, clean, and continue of this practice in sila, and then he also have a good destination. And this is the Dhamma mirror. Who have devotion about Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, and who have practiced immorality, and they definitely have a good destination. They never go to a lower realms. So this is how, Ananda, you can realize people who have a good destination and bad destination. Saint Buddha taught this Dhamma mirror, and then then Buddha mentioned, okay, Ananda, let's go to the Vesali. Let's go to the Vesali. And then the Buddha went with monks to the Vesali, and that Vesali have mango park. This mango park belonged to the Ambapali. Ambapali is a courtesan. Courtesan? Not the prostitute like that, like right now. Because the courtesan is the title is given by the king. Not everybody can be courtesan. Every woman can be courtesan. Very special women can be. So they are very rich, respected in the society. They are very special, very powerful. So this mango park belonged to the courtesan Ambapali, and Buddha was living there with the monks. Then Ambapali heard Buddha visited to Vesali and live in her mango park. Or she asked the people. She has a lot of group of people work for her. So she arranged some of the carriages, and then the ride to the mango park. And she went with the carriage, how far she can go, and the rest of the way she walked with the people and entered the way our Buddha was staying, and invited the talk with the Buddha, happened courteous conversation. Actually, before she come in to see Buddha, and Buddha keep teaching to the monks the four foundation of mindfulness. For foundation of mindfulness. Mindfulness on the contemplation of body, feeling, mind and Dhamma. And Buddha encouraged monks and inspired to practice this four foundation of mindfulness. And then the Buddha, after those teachings, and the next day, and Ambapali and visited to Buddha and invited Buddha to her home for the alms. And Buddha visited with the monks to the Ambapali's house and had the alms. And when Buddha finished, Ambapali came and took a lower seat and sat down nearby Buddha, and said, Buddha, Bhante, I would love to offer my mango park to you, to the monks, to live, to the Buddha. And Buddha accepted her offering. So then Buddha gave her some teaching to her, and then she left. She offered that mango park to the Buddha and to the Sangha, and then she left. Then Buddha back to the mango park. Then actually before this alms giving, the kings of Vesali, Lichivins, and also heard Buddha is living in the park of the Ambapalis, and they came with the carriage to see Buddha. Then Ambapali, after invited to the Buddha for her alms, and she is living, and they keep coming, and she is living, and they know the kings coming to Buddha to invite for alms, but she came first, and she was very happy about her invitation. She got Buddha, and they hid their carriage with her carriage. And she asked her people to hit the carriage. And they asked, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And she said, I invited Buddha tomorrow for my home. And Buddha accepted it. And they said, oh, they missed it, Buddha. And they said, okay, we will give you 100,000. 100,000 is the 100,000. 100,000. Not 100,000. 1,000 of 1,000. 1,000 of 1,000. I'll give you 1,000 of 1,000. Not even 1,000 of 1,000. I don't know how much it is. This is a lot of money.
1,000 of 1,000 is a million.
Million, not 10 million. 10 million. This here says 10 million. Sutta mentioned 10 million. We will give you 10 million the gods to give us that opportunity. She said, not the 10 million of gods, even if you give me this state with this whole country, with this whole provinces, I don't accept it. I'm very happy Buddha accepted my invitation because she has money too. So, and then she left. And the Lichavians visited to see Buddha, and here mentioned the Lichavis came to see Buddha, and when they arrived, Buddha mentioned the monks. Monks, whoever among you never have seen the deities, look at that Lichavis. They are like deities. Because they some of them wear the dress with blue, and their cards also blue. Their hats blue, and their clothes blue, their slippers blue, and some of them is yellow, with the yellow on the yellow cards, with the yellow clothes, and some of them red, with the red cards, with the red clothes, and some of them white, with the white cards, and with that's how they prepare their cards according to their clothes in the same color. Buddha mentioned there looks like deities in the Tavatimsa realm. Anyone never have seen deities? Look at that Lichavis. And the Lichavis entered to the Buddha and to talk and invited to the Buddha to the arms. What do you think? What Buddha did? Accept the Lichavis because they are kings? Buddha didn't accept that the invitation. Buddha mentioned, sorry, I accepted the Ambapali's invitation. Tomorrow I have to go there. And they was worried about that. And they said, actually they mentioned Ambapali as auntie. Because they ask, give us that opportunity, we give you 10 million golds. She rejected. And you said, oh, you auntie, you Ambaka, they mentioned the word Ambaka because they wasn't happy about her. Ambaka, Ambaka, that means you are the auntie. They said they wasn't happy about that, but they missed that opportunity. And they, after discussion with the Buddha, they left. Okay, let's make it quick. Oh, it's time to make the end. Okay, lately, and Buddha entered to the Belua village. In the Belua village, that's the time of the season, of the rainy season. Now we observe rainy season here. And in the rainy season, Buddha mentioned, because I'm going to observe the rainy season here, wherever you would love to observe the rainy season, and you may do it. And Buddha observed the rainy season in this Belua village, but he got badly sick, very badly sick. And Buddha feels so bad and terribly sick, a very painful pain Buddha experienced, and Ananda saw that. And lately Buddha thought, why I want to keep pressed this pain by using my samadhi. And Buddha used his samadhi power to repress that painfulness, and then he was good, feel good lately. And then Ananda said, Bhante, you feel so good right now. But I saw before you was painful. When I saw you are in pain, I couldn't bear, I breathe. I lost my consciousness. I realized I couldn't pay attention to the teaching, even to the teachings, because I was so sad and worried about you. So, and Buddha mentioned here, Ananda, when Ananda Buddha mentioned the 4 Iddhipada, 4 psychic power, who have practiced so for psychic power, he can live for whole lifetime. If, if people have 100 years lifespan and they can live even 100 years or even furthermore, little more. Do you understand that? Who has practiced four psychic powers, and if they want, they can live their whole lifespan. In the Buddha's time, the people lived 120 years. But Buddha passed away in 80 years. And what are the four psychic powers? It's called Chanda, Chitta, Virya, Vimansa. Chanda is a desire. Chitta is a mind. Virya is effort. Vimansa is investigation. Who has practiced these four psychic powers long time, and they can live for whole lifespan. And Buddha mentioned this 3 times. But Ananda didn't invite Buddha to Bhante, why you have practiced so these four psychic powers? Why you don't want to stay for whole your lifespan for beneficial of all monks and nuns and all lay people, to all sentient beings, even to the deities, gods? Because Ananda couldn't be aware about that, because he got possessed by Mara. That's what here mentioned. Then Ananda didn't invite it. Then the Buddha asked, okay, Ananda, wherever you want to go, you can go and rest. And Ananda left, and then the Mara appeared.
The evil spirit.
Yeah, evil spirit, and invited to Buddha, Bhante, it is time to you to pass away. Buddha said, okay, within 3 months later, I will pass away. Then the earth will start to tremble, shake. And then Ananda realized what happened, why the earth is shake and trembled, and the weird sounds are happening, weird things happening. And Ananda came back to Buddha and asked what happened. And Buddha said, then I decided to pass away after 3 months later. Then Ananda said, Bhante, you said if who have practiced four psychic power, they can live for whole lifespan. Then you practice it, then live lifespan for beneficial for all humans and deities to whole world. Buddha said, you are late. I mentioned you before, but you didn't ask me at that time, but you asking me now, but I decided already I can't change it. We are not the who is vomit and take it back. Buddha is not the person who after vomited not take him back. Then I gave the word already, then I decided it, it's not happening again. So, in this mistake, the Ananda was blamed by other monks lately. So, then Buddha also mentioned there are eight reasons why this earth getting tremble and shake. 8 reasons. The first reason is Buddha said this whole earth established on the water. The earth established on the water. Water established on the air. Then the air, when the air gets shake, and then water gets shake. When water gets shake, then earth gets shake. This is how earth gets shake. That's the first reason. The earth getting shake and tremble. Earthquake happen something different maybe. Maybe water and air also have a reason for that. But this is the earth trembling things is because of this reason. That's the first reason. Because air gets shake, when air get tremble, shake and blowing quickly, and then the water getting shake, water getting shake, and then the earth getting shake. You know, earth on this whole earth depends on the water, right? 3/4 of the 4 is water, right, of the whole world.
Yes.
Yeah. Then the earth located on the water. Water not located on the earth. Earth located on the water. Water located on the air. You know, around the earth is the air. And air located on this space, akasa. That's what Buddha mentioned here. That's the first reason to make the earth trembling. The second reason is some psychic powerful monks and the ascetics who have practiced the power samadhis, and they can tremble the earth. And these are the second reason. And then the third reason is when Buddha conceiving in the womb and earth becomes trembling. And when Buddha getting birth from the womb, and then the birth earth become tremble. And when Buddha attained to enlightenment, and then the earth become tremble. After enlightenment, Buddha start to teach, and then there's the first teaching given, start to teach the Dhamma, and there's the earth trembling. And when when Buddha passing away, and when Buddha giving up and decided to passing away, it's called Ayusankhara. Giving up the lifespan and decided to passing away, and then the earth trembling, and and when Buddha passing away and earth become trembling. These are the 8 reasons to earth become trembling. Okay, so it's good for so far. It's good for now. And then before we end up the session, if you have any question, let me know, and then.
Can you? I don't understand why they blame or why Ananda needed to beg him to stay.
What?
Ananda, why he need to beg him to stay?
I don't know. I don't know. I think Buddha, here actually Buddha also, Ananda asked again and again Buddha to stay for lifespan. Buddha said, I don't, why you Ananda asking me? I don't think monks live on me, or I live for monks. I already have taught the teachings, what I supposed to teach you. I didn't keep anything in my hand. Whatever I learned, realized, I all taught to you. Then you good, monks good. And another thing, I don't have an idea I ruling, controlling, and I leading monks. And I also don't have an idea monks depends on me, supposed to follow me. And then they are free to do, because I have taught the teaching, and they are free to follow that. So it doesn't matter wherever I passing away, because the Amara 16 times in the previously I invited Buddha to pass away. Buddha said, no, this is not a time. This is not the time, and this is not the time. And now Buddha mentioned, now I'm here, Buddha mentioned here, I'm 80 years old now, like an old cart. I make patches and the repairing and the connecting many parts and holding that cart. It's an old cart going very badly. So I'm 80 years old. Now it's time to passing away. Don't worry about that. Then Ananda start to cry, and all other monks start to cry. And Buddha said, nothing to worry. I have taught, and you good to go there. So I think it's okay. Then if Ananda invited Buddha to stay, maybe Buddha consider about that invitation, maybe stay. Because Buddha also sick already and get some troubles. But Buddha can suppress by his meditation. So, okay, let's transfer merits to the departed ones, so then we can get the blessings and the protection and help from the deities. So, share the merits with the deities and with departed ones, with parents, relatives, and friends. May they all share these merits and have a happy, good health, longevity, life, peace, and the good destination. Akasatthā ca bhummattha deva naga mahiddhika puññantang anumoditvā cirang rakkhantu sāsanang cirang rakkhantu desanang cirang rakkhantu maṃ parang sabbhītiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu māte bhavatvantarāyo sukhi dīgāyuko bhava Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sabba dhammanubhavena sabba sanghanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, thank you for joining today's class and see you next week. Okay.